Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, Bobby D.
Hello.
And welcome, everybody, to this edition of Cubbage Critique, sponsored by Vibrant Souls Health and Wellness. You can follow Vibrant Souls on Instagram, and you can email Vibrant Souls at vibrantsouls@gmail.com.
That is correct, Alex.
On this episode of the show, we're going to discuss one of the concerts that we had the pleasure of going to recently. So stay tuned. And Cubbage Critiques will be here in just a matter of seconds, so don't go anywhere. Right, Bobby D?
That's right.
All right, welcome back to the Shindig
That's right.
that they call Cubbage Critiques right here on the CCI Radio Show YouTube channel. And you know what to do if you're not subscribed to our channel. Tell your family and friends about us as well. And hello to our new subscribers who may have found their way to us by any means necessary.
That's absolutely right.
So thank you to the new subscribers, and thank you to the ones who have been here.
That's exactly right.
And still continue to be here with us. So we had the honor of attending one of many wonderful concerts. One of the concerts that we're going to talk about on this edition of Cubbage Critiques, and we promise we won't keep you guys too long. 90s icon, I guess you can say 90s icon.
Absolutely.
It was a very good concert. We went to go see Dave Hollister down at City Winery, Pittsburgh, and what a show he turned out to be.
And where do you know David Hollister from?
David Hollister was the lead singer of in my eyes, one of the best 90s groups, Blackstreet.
That is correct. The lead singer, right?
Yes, he was the lead singer of Blackstreet. He was on the first Blackstreet album.
Mm-hmm. And those songs on that album, well, you can name one or two.
Yep.
That he was the lead on.
Well, you got Baby Be Mine, and you have Before I Let You Go.
Love that.
Yeah. And I mean, those are you said just two. So
yeah, that's right.
Blackstreet was one of the hottest bands out in the 90s, and it was really a great show, as you can see right here. David Hollister in action, right on stage. And like I said, he did not disappoint. Of course, there was another segment where he sat down and he just pretty much discussing his life and his accomplishments to us all.
That's right. And he also said, yeah, I'm going to sit down. You all are sitting down. And then he said he had sciatica, which is wild, but I mean, I'm sure that a lot of these iconic people, who have to stand and do all these things after some time,
mm-hmm.
I'm sure will end up with, with things like sciatica or, just other things like that. So, I have to give him a shout out for being so honest about that, So that's that was some interesting information to get. Like, oh man,
yeah, I honestly
you sound
didn't know
fantastic, but oh man, I'm sorry, that's terrible.
Yeah, honestly didn't know that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he did that we actually we found out together,
mm-hmm.
but it was so cool because if you guys were big fans of Tupac, like we were,
yes.
and still are,
yes,
Dave Hollister, yes, Dave Hollister. If you are familiar with the songs, well, the first song, everybody should know this one. Brenda's Got a Baby.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the background singers
mm-hmm.
on that song, and we had no idea. And didn't he say you can go Google it or you can Wikipedia? Didn't he say that?
That's exactly what he said, and that's exactly what I did.
Mm-hmm.
And his name, boop, popped right up, and that was amazing. And he and another young lady, whenever you're listening to Brenda's Got a Baby,
Yeah.
and you hear the male voice and the female voice kind of doing the dueling voices thing.
Right.
That was him.
That was hard to believe.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't
And
believe it. We already knew him before we knew who he was. We already heard his voice.
Before he was a big star.
That's right. That's right.
And he was also on the background vocals for Keep Your Head Up.
All right.
Now, didn't know that either.
Didn't know that either.
And you and I both love this. Of course, we know everybody out there loves that song.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah, it was such a joy to be at his concert. And tell us about, he was talking about Teddy Riley, like when he was singing, I think it was No Diggity.
Yeah, well, he said that Teddy Riley wanted him to sing the Blackstreet songs whenever he would be on tour.
Mm-hmm.
And David said, well, Teddy, I want to sing my own stuff. I am a solo artist now and this and that. And he said, well, but you were with us, and it would be nice if you were to just, at least sing some of our stuff.
Right.
And David said, well, I was on a little song called Brenda's Got a Baby before I got with you,
Mm-hmm.
and another little song called Keep Your Head Up before I got with you. And then Teddy said, well, yeah, but you didn't get famous until you met me. So no one ever heard of you until you got with me. Touche. So he said, all right, I'll sing some of the Blackstreet songs in my concerts. But I think that's actually amazing because apparently they must have had an amicable breakup, or not even really a breakup, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just I want to try something else, because I would say Teddy was the producer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most producers wouldn't say, I want you to sing our songs. They'd be like, nope, you left our group. Please don't sing our music. You're not a part of it. You're not doing anything with it. No. But Teddy Riley said, yes, sing the Blackstreet songs.
Yes.
Sing those songs. And he did. He said, well, okay, but I'm going to sing it my way. So he did. Funny. So he did. He sang No Diggity. And if you want to hear his version of No Diggity, you can hear it on one of our shorts right after you listen to what we have to say.
Yes.
And make sure you like it too. Put a thumbs up. And, when you put those thumbs up, that kind of helps to change the algorithms and push it out there. So put those thumbs up so more people can see it. David did an amazing job. And there's so many others that we put out there, some shorts, a couple of videos. So it was fun.
Yeah, it was definitely a great concert. The fact that we were literally sitting right
up front
in front of them. It was really cool.
It was really cool. And I have to say, you kind of chuckled. I said, I like David's hair now with the dreads.
Mm-hmm.
Not often like a dreads girl, but on some people, they look so nice. And I really liked the dreads. Not that, him having just the, the shortcut like what you do. But for some reason on him, I really like the dreads. And I like that he's got a little bit of gray happening up in here and the beard. I actually like that. So that's, if this should make it to David Hollister, love the look.
Yeah, well, if this does make it to David Hollister, we just want to say we really enjoyed your concert. It was a pleasure seeing you in concert. We're big fans, and
we wish you would have done a meet and greet, but that's okay.
Yeah, if you did, we didn't know about it. And the funny thing is that we went to the early concert.
Yes,
which was at 5:30.
Yes, and he kind of chuckled about that. He said, "Oh my goodness, 5:30 City Winery, my goodness."
I'm just getting up.
And
And
he
he
said,
wasn't kidding.
no. And he said, it was pretty funny. He goes, I'm wondering, like 5:30, is anybody even going to come to this?
Yeah.
And I yelled out, oh, we got PTO. It's fine.
Yeah, he started laughing.
So, oh, you all got PTO? Everybody's like, yeah. Like, oh, okay. That's why so many of you are here. You all took off of work. Like, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, Dave Hollister was such a great concert. If you haven't had a chance to go see him in your city, make sure you do. It was such a great concert. You will not be disappointed at all.
Not at all. So please make sure that you do.
Yes. And again, Dave Hollister, you can find his music anywhere, I'm sure. Just remember, if you don't remember who he is, which you should, go back and listen to the first album of Blackstreet. You'll hear his voice there, especially on Before I Let You Go. And also,
you can see that right here too on YouTube.
Yes.
Type in Blackstreet Before I Let You Go.
Yes. And like Bobby D said, you can also find him on Keep Your Head Up and Brenda's Got a Baby. So of course you can go back and listen to those two songs, and you will be able to figure out his voice.
Yes, you will. And you'll be able to see the shorts that we have.
Yes.
Of David Hollister performing. And we've got a couple of little bit longer video as well. So if you would like to see that, or you're trying to figure out, I know, Dave, sometimes those names come up, you might not have seen or known that the person is still out there performing, and you hear their name. Wait a minute, where did I hear his name before? I know that name. I know. Yeah, that's right. It's Blackstreet. Wait. I forgot what he looks like, or I forgot what he sounded like.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check it out right here on the CCI Radio Show podcast.
Yeah, you will not be disappointed whatsoever. So, Bobby D, anything else you want to talk about David Hollister? I mean, it was a really, really great concert. I'm glad we were able to go.
Me too. That's all I have to say. So thank you so much for joining us today. And make sure you check out all of our videos, all of our content. We have so much out there right now. And keep on checking, because we've got a lot of exciting things in the works. So make sure you check us out.
Yep.
Have an amazing day, everyone. We'll see you soon.